You come out here, you get peace of mind, you know. All your problems and things just fade away. You could be content, enjoying Mother Nature.
I like to go out. I feel I'm free. It's not only at home we need to take care. We need to feel free, you know?
I don't consider myself an activist at all. I don't think I'm an activist. Making the community better. That's what we're attempting to do, to help whatever problems there are in the community get resolved.
These folks needed to be empowered to be able to advocate for themselves, to make changes themselves. And if you can layer that on top of the encouragement that we all need to be active, we thought that that would be a nice combination.
The goal of the NEAT project is to really reach those midlife and older adults that may not be reached by other services and programs that are being offered in the community. One thing that was clear was that they want to live active lives and to eat in healthful ways. So these were two health behaviors that are key to a number of chronic diseases.
I started this project about 8 to 9 months ago, and really the goal was to engage seniors, to help them to improve their neighborhoods, to help make it easier for them to be more physically active, and also to have access to fresh produce and healthful nutrition.
We're today at Runnymede Gardens, located in East Palo Alto. The property houses residents from age 18 if they're disabled, on up until our oldest resident, I think it's about 94. The Stanford project, upon its initiation, wanted to come in and work with the residents around advocacy and creating change in their immediate physical environment.
We walked around the neighborhood and we went up to Pal Market and different areas around here, and we noticed that there were some things that we needed improved.
There are a lot of people with the scooters or motorized wheelchairs, and so to go up to the market, they would have to go out into the street at some point to get there. And the street is not a very good place to be.
It's hard because the sidewalks is always never complete. They have holes in the middle, or they have a tree in the middle. I'm scared to tip over. So for all that, I had to go where the car's going. People driving tell me bad words. They don't understand, they don't know why I'm doing that.
Runnymede Gardens is, for the city of East Palo Alto, one of the few facilities that serves seniors. The city has been working in trying to identify what other aspects would provide a safe and healthy community for the residents.
Oftentimes, policymakers rely upon the hard data. And what we found as we interviewed and talked to a lot of policymakers in the area, it's really more about combining some of that hard data with the face. To actually have a senior go out and show them the neighborhood really adds power to actually getting policy changes and public works types of improvements.
So with the help of the residents, we wanted to harness the latest kinds of communication technologies.
And this is what led to our electronic audit tool, where we have seniors going out with a tablet-like device and auditing their neighborhoods, where they're taking pictures and they're adding a voice to those pictures.
This is Cooley, the one they use as a speedway.
To add more qualitative information around the hard quantitative data.
Fortunately, Stanford brought to our attention some of the concerns of seniors that we were unaware of. And as a consequence of that, I brought that first and foremost to other advisory groups, so that the ideas that might turn out to be resolutions, solutions to the concerns can be identified.
challenges historically here have been the residents have not had access to, things like supermarkets in this area. And it has been difficult in getting fresh fruits and vegetables, that sort of thing.
We went into local convenience and grocery stores and worked with them to find out what kinds of fresh produce were available, and if they needed more fresh produce, how we could work to solve that. One organization that we worked with was the local YMCA, which runs a farmer's market once a week on the weekends, and actually has available what they call fresh checks, which are subsidies for low-income members of East Palo Alto. And we were able to work with them to get all of the seniors to be able to have access to these fresh checks and use that subsidy to go out and buy fresh fruits and vegetables.
As a result of the Stanford people, we've had collective roots who have been instrumental in clearing our garden and providing tools and seeds and soil.
We have classes on Wednesdays about how, to plant, things. Right now we're talking about putting in some fruit trees. That's something I really would like to see.
In addition to just having access to fresh produce, many seniors just didn't know what to do with them. So Cooking Matters is an education-based nonprofit organization that teaches people how to cook and to use and to do it healthfully. So what we did was partner them up to actually develop how to use the fresh produce and to use it in their own cooking and integrate it into the cooking that they were able to do.
So we learned about vegetables and vegetarian, because I wasn't much on vegetarian, but we learned a lot.
I think vegetables is the most important thing to use. Tomatoes, collard greens, all of that, I have no problem with vegetables.
It's been amazing how the community members have taught us so much about what may work and what may not work in their communities in terms of actually trying to embolden seniors to take charge of what's going on in their lives and to make changes in a constructive way.
Initially, when I heard about the Stanford project, I just felt this is something we should do and just see where we would go. And it has really helped the residents to affect change for themselves without having anyone else initiate it for them. They really are the initiators today.
Well, what we know is that it takes time and a lot of effort. That's what I've learned.
The preceding program is copyrighted by the Board of Trustees of the Leland Stanford Junior University. Please visit us at med.stanford.edu.